Thank you for joining us on another episode for the next part. Today we're going to be doing a dish that's very near and dear to my heart. It is brown stew red snapper with Bammies. I absolutely love it. It's chock full of delicious sauce and veggies and fish. Let's get into it. Start your pan off on medium-high with some oil. You're going to drop in 1 Scotch bonnet pepper and an onion. Coat your fish lightly in some cornstarch, and then you're going to begin to fry them. Fry them very well on each side. I'm going to say approximately 8 to 10 minutes on each side because you want them nice and dry so they can soak up that sauce and flavor later without falling apart. Now, when you get your fish nice and golden brown like this, where they're nice and dry, but they're not, too far gone, and it's holding on to the onions, which you see have nicely crisped on the fish, but not burned, okay? That's from that oil not being too high. You've done it just right. Let's take a break, check on Daddy. He's cooking dog food. Hey, Trouble. That's my favorite lazy dog here. Outside is looking absolutely gorgeous today. I love living up on the mountaintop and just peeking over every now and then. Alright guys, let's load up. It's time for the veggies. We have some yellow onion, we have some carrot, garlic, scallion, a yellow Scotch bonnet pepper, and a red and green bell pepper. We have cut up after we've washed and cleaned them. You can cut them really in any fashion, but this is how I choose to cut mine up just because I like a bit of bite of veggies in my stew fish as I am eating. In the sauce, it's really delicious that way. So let's get ready for the sauce. So to the sauce, I've already added in some fresh thyme, some fresh oregano, and parsley. Also, I've added in my allspice seasoning, which we call pimento seed. I've added browning, I've added diced tomato, I've added jerk seasoning, I've added soy sauce, and I've added just a touch of sugar to boost up that flavor. Not to mention, I misrecorded it, but I did add salt and black pepper. So you're going to go ahead and add those veggies into your wet mix now with your herbs, and make sure that you get the veggies nice and incorporated all into the mixture. You want to do this before you add any of your fish to the pan. Mr. Rooster's crowing, he must smell it already. So go ahead and add your fish into the sauce and herb mixture with your veggies. Make sure that everything is covering the fish and it's well incorporated. Even make sure if you have any openings in the inside of the fish where it has been cleaned, that the sauce and maybe a veggie or two gets up in there. You want to make sure that this sauce really permeates all of those aromatics throughout the fish while it's cooking. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous, and we haven't even finished cooking it yet. After about a half hour, when you open up your pan, this is what you should see. And at this point, we're going to take the time to add in our Bammies. Shout out to Cherry Homemade's locally sourced and made Bammies. They are absolutely delicious, and they come right from St. Elizabeth, Jamaica, Ballard's Valley Junction, which is my home parish. Woohoo! Okay, so after you've let them come into the pan, or you've put them in the pan rather, make sure they're good in places tucked under sauce where they're going to soak it up for a bit. You're going to cover this pan back up, and we're going to let it go again, folks. Another 20 minutes covered, and when you bring it out, voila, your gravy should be nice and good. When it cools down, it's going to be the perfect consistency of thickness. Your veggies should be nice and tender but not mush. Your Bammies are cooked and have soaked up that gravy and hold a lovely, lovely flavor. You are not going to be disappointed by this dish. If you do not get the Bammies, you can also try it with potatoes. Thank you for joining us today at the next part. See you guys next time.